Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to review the KINGBOLEN K7 scan tool. This is marketed for the do-it-yourselfer, so it's perfect for my channel. We're going to do a quick unboxing, but we'll do most of our tests on the car. I will go over some specs, but let's get started. Let me quickly go over what you get with the KINGBOLEN K7 when you purchase it. First of all, you get the nice case. You get the unit itself. And this has a camera. I'll talk about that later. And this is a Bluetooth scan tool. So here's your Bluetooth dongle. This is going to be your charger. And it has different adapters for different countries. I'm only interested in the US. That's how easy it is to put on. And then this is your adapter for charging. So the charger, one end will go in here, and the other end is going to go into the unit itself. You also get your registration, and then you get a quick start manual. So there is some setup involved, and we're going to go over that in just a little while. Right now, I want to get this hooked up to the car. So let's plug in the dongle. Just make sure it's orientated the right way. Reach up and just plug it in. To turn it on, you just hold the power button for 3 seconds and it'll turn on. You'll see the welcome screen. At this point, I'll go ahead and turn on the key. This is built on an Android 10.0 platform. It has a 7-inch touchscreen display. It's Bluetooth connectivity up to 33 feet, so you can get yourself all around the vehicle, and it has lifetime software updates for free. This button right here will record your screen, so we're going to go ahead and just record our screen. And then we're going to do a scan. So let's do an auto search. This will find your vehicle so you don't have to punch in your VIN. It'll automatically find your VIN. I added a link to this scan tool in the description below. So it found my Honda 2009 Civic. So I'm a USA car. And I'm going to do a health report. What this is going to do, it's going to scan every single module in my car. And if you look at the time, it's 1:11. Let's see how long this scan takes. This isn't unique to this scan tool. Every scan tool seems to have this feature. But what I want to show you, it's 1:11. Let's see how long it takes to scan every single module. I'm going to speed this footage up so we're not sitting here waiting for it. So we're done, and it's 1:14. So it was 1:11 when we started. So 3 minutes to scan every single module. So my anti-lock brakes has 2 codes. Supplemental inflatable restraint has 1 code, and my tire pressure monitoring system has 2 codes. So I don't have any lights on my car, but let's just go ahead and do the tire pressure monitor system. So it has a tire 4 low air pressure and a failure to communicate. Well, these are original sensors, and if I have low pressure, I'll fill it up. So they do make it easy to clear the unwanted codes. So you just come over here and say clear DTCs, and then I'll say yes. So now it's clearing those DTCs that I had no idea they were in there anyway. And it's doing this on all the modules. I don't have to go into each individual module and clear the codes. So right now it has a green check mark on all these, which means all my codes are cleared. I have no codes on anything. So let's go ahead and go back. So back at the home screen, I want to go to System Selection, and I want to go to the Engine Control Module. This says it'll record or print if you want. I'm going to say OK. Let's go to Engine Control Module. some reason it takes 3 times to do that. So read data stream. So what I want to look at here as I scroll through, I want to find my coolant temperature sensors. So a lot of scan tools only read one of the sensors. They kind of put them both together. This car has 2 sensors, and it's very important that it's able to read both of them. So there we go. Engine coolant temperature sensor 1, engine coolant temperature sensor 2. It'll also read the temperature and the voltage. So now I'm going to say OK. And here they are. Engine coolant temperature sensor 1 is 96.8 degrees. Engine coolant temperature sensor 2 is 68 degrees. That's the ones that turn on the fan. And the voltage on engine coolant temperature sensor 1 is 2.33 volts. And sensor 2, 3.16 volts. So I have a problem with my temperature sensor, and later on in this video we're going to graph it and we're going to find that problem. But for now we're going to just back up and go on to our next test. So this one also has a camera, so if a camera is important to you, this one actually has the camera. To get to it, you just swipe down and then you go to picture, and then here it is. We have video or we have a picture. So if you're making some tests on a sensor or whatever you're doing, you can just simply take a picture of it or set this aside and actually do your work on it, and you can send that to the customer or verify your work. So now I'm going to turn on some components. So I'll go to actuator test. And then you've got evap test, IMT test, EGR test, VTEC test, AC clutch. I can do that one. On, you'll listen to it. I can hear it turn on, off, on, off. So there's our AC clutch. Let's back up or exit. And let's go to the radiator fans. So now they're off right now. I'm going to say perform. Now they're off. So I just checked my radiator fans. I'll exit. And then windshield wiper motor low. Let's do that one. And then we're going to execute, I think. Yep. Execute. And there's the low wiper. Let's exit. And let's do the washer command. And then here we're going to execute it. So I just test my washers, exit, and then let's do the high wiper command. Execute. There you go. I just test my wipers. Now I want to show you what's going on with my coolant temperature sensor number 1. I'm going to go to engine control module. I'm going to go to data stream, and then I'm going to scroll down to engine coolant temperature sensor. These are all in alphabetical order. That way it makes it easier to find what you're looking for. So here's engine coolant temperature sensor 1 voltage, but I want temperature. Go ahead and say OK. And then so it says 60 degrees. So I'm going to come over to this little icon and push it to get a graph. So right now you can see it's just this little straight line is 60 degrees. So let me start it up and I'm going to show you what goes on. So So keep an eye on that line. This is intermittent, so it may or may not do it. Hopefully I can catch it. Now this is intermittent. It doesn't happen all the time, but hopefully it'll happen on this key cycle. It usually happens when it's cold first thing in the morning. So give it a minute here. There it goes. There it goes. So that's what it does. And you can hear the idle. The idle kind of fluctuates a little bit too. There it goes again. And it only does this once or twice, and then it's normal for the rest of the day. There it goes again. So this time I got 3 out of it. Let's see if I can get another one out of there. But like I say, once this happens, it's good for the rest of the day. Fixing the coolant sensor is going to be one of my next videos coming up. All right, to set it up, English. Next. All right, so we're going to get our Wi-Fi here. Next. Going to type in my password. Okay. So it's adding my password, connecting to DannyBoy63. So we're in Los Angeles. Next. Agree to the information. Next. Your email. So Danny's DIY Garage at gmail.com. Now here's all the options. I've got a store, OBD2, scan, reset, repair info, update. We probably want to do some updates. Now I got to put in the activation code. Now this is where this password code comes in. So let me go ahead and just punch in that code and we're going to activate it. Congratulations, the device has been activated successfully. So now we probably want to do some updates. There it is, upgrade APK. Let's just upgrade it. So I'm just going to go through and update everything. I hope this video helped you decide if this scan tool is right for you. I really like the ability to have a camera to take a video or photo of what I'm working on at the time I'm working on it. This thing does have lifetime updates, and I would never buy a scan tool without lifetime updates. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.